office, in family, or everywhere, anywhere and everywhere. So I got that kind of realization when I was attending the meetings.
That is very good idea.
Yeah.
That means always you are thinking there is one energy working and we are playing our role. And
So
different energies are interacting, but you don't bring your this one. That means no emotions. Absolutely no emotion. It has to be only karya.
Yes.
See, the best easy part I will tell you, but is that you just see everybody has 5 senses on the face itself. Just see your face and everybody's face are the same.
Yes.
Right? So consciousness is working through your face and consciousness is working through somebody's face.
Yes.
No difference. So let's not go below the face. If we take just the face and we keep on observing the face of ourselves and others, it is the same reflection. Now, just think that everything is eating, mental eating and physical eating. So physical eating, you have a mouth, and the mental eating is through other 4, like the sight and the eyes and the ears and the nose and the touch. These are mental eating. It's eating only. If you start observing like that, you will get to a stage where you can see yourself have got nothing to do with the roles. Or rather, you will come to know you are just playing out your role. As a father, you are playing out the role. That's all. There is no person as your daughter. It's just a role. There's no need to be serious about it. Or a son, or a wife, or a husband, or whatever, as a colleague. See, we all are colleagues, but in reality it is not true. It is just the role. You are manager for Ganesh. That doesn't mean that for lifelong you are a manager of Ganesh. Same thing, no? With daughter and son and wife and husband and all that. It's just a role.
Yeah.
So we have to keep on looking at it all the time and seeing whether the remaining 4 senses are pulling away to say that no, it is not the role, it is really true. You are the father.
Yes.
And if that is true, then we have failed in our attempt.
Correct.
So then, if we do like that.
Now, if you bring that awareness, that's a very good meditation, what Lata mentioned just now.
Yes.
You have to continuously bring that awareness. Because awareness will go every time, it will go, because when you listening to somebody and because you are forming opinion there, and then you are giving some decisions. So when you go away from all those things, attachments, then the decision is the purest.
Correct. And you will not feel hurt by anything what is happening.
Correct.
Because you don't exist.
For hurting, yes.
Because you don't exist there. It's just a role. So in the script, you are supposed to do like this, and there can be gap in the script, and that is agreeable, right?
Yeah. I think this is easy for me. Yesterday, day first day, I lost a little bit, I think. I don't. Maybe I was a bit tensed, possible.
Yeah.
So
today, this is fully, it's easy for me to understand, and also I can continuously practice. I think every time, all the time, we should practice this.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it is. It's not one time.
Yeah.
So it has. If you are able to do it all the time, that's good. Yesterday, I was not able to do continuously, but most of the time I was able to.
Yeah, if you are able to bring that awareness about this in any actions we do, that is real dhyana.
Yeah, correct. So I'm just trying when I'm preparing food, I'm eating, I'm giving food to Bruno, I'm giving food to my daughter, my husband. Yesterday I gave food to my maid also. So every time I'm thinking about that.
Yes.
So actually, you are eating as daughter. You are eating as husband. You are eating as the maid. You yourself is eating everything.
Correct. So you feel so much satisfied.
Correct.
So whether you eat or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you are already eaten.
Correct.
So you feel you feel that satisfaction. So that santosha will come immediately.
Yes.
And that is what is the saucha is the starting point. That is cleanliness. So now your mind and body and speech are clean.
See, now in this discussion, I was trying to practice. Lata gave some input. You are giving some input. And I am receiving that input. So during this time, what is analysis? Now, temporarily, I kept myself away, just energy flow. So my energy has become little more because the energy has come from both of you.
Right.
So in this case, that is the way we should analyze the energy flow? Because I am not attaching myself here.
See, it's not like that. I am playing the role of a teacher.
Yes.
But I am not a teacher, right?
No. My question is that I understood. Is there energy flow happens from both of you to me, or it is something different? What kriya happens here?
No, the energy is happening from all the three. Now I'll just give you clarity. If I really feel I am a teacher, then what happens?
Then if I appreciate you, this okay, I received very nice, you'll be happy. Because happy comes because I started appreciating you.
Correct.
If you're a teacher.
No, if I feel I'm a teacher, then what happens here, the problem is that my action is dependent on what the students feel.
Yes.
And then I don't want the student to feel unhappy, or I don't want them to abuse me. So I would like to make you please as much as possible, right?
Yes.
As a student, you would feel that, oh, the teacher will get angry or will feel bad, so we have to do whatever he says.
Yeah.
Now that there is a drain of energy, right? There is no increase in energy. There is decrease of energy.
Correct.
So you feel tired, or I feel tired.
Yeah. When the energy goes down, yes, feel tired, both sides.
Right. So the objective have been to impress each other. I as a good teacher and you as the best student. What if we were to understand that all the three are consciousness and I am given a role of a teacher? I am not a teacher.
Yes.
So is there any attachment to that?
No, your duty to play that role. That's it.
That's all. So even if both of you were to comment that, Vilas, I don't like the way you explain this to me, I'll say, okay, no problem. And I would like to go to another teacher. I'll say, okay, carry on.
Yes.
Okay. Now there is no drain of my energy.
Not drain.
And that you will feel.
You immediately you will get a feel that, okay, that person with me, there was something starting point, end point, that's over. No more worry. That's what you think, right? Yeah.
Then so actually, we all earn for this kind of acknowledgement, recognition from others.
Yeah, correct.
And that's our root cause of all problems.
Yes.
This is what I have written down after my 3-4 months of analyzing my mind. Okay, so we want that. In every situation we want it. We want it in family, we want it in office, we want it in society. Whichever interactions you take, everybody is looking for the soul.
Correct.
Acknowledgement, acceptance, recognition. These three.
Right.
And if you are able to get away from that, then you are 80% done.
Yeah, and then what happens?
Lata, I learned that in the Anahata Chakra meditation. That means you should not work because of somebody appreciates you.
Yes.
Your energy should not go up. It should not come down.
Yes.
You will always, selflessly emit that love to the entire world, because that's your energy already, and you have unlocked. The moment Anahata Chakra is blocked, all these things will happen. Without appreciation, you feel that, okay, now I have no motivation.
Correct. So I know that I am not completely open in my Anahata Chakra. It may be half open or something. So it is, I can feel my energy flowing up to Anahata Chakra and is trying as best to go up, but somehow it is kind of stuck there. I can feel it.
Oh, okay. Vishal explained last time, Vilas explained last time that Anahata Chakra is a Mahat, right?
Yes, no, that is where the mind is. That is the seat of the mind, where everything exists. Mahat and Ahankara. See, in fact, you feel hurt. That hurt feeling is in the heart, if you have really observed.
Correct.
Hurt is hurt. Yes, correct. Hurting mind feeling. Correct. Correct.
So the feeling is what it is all about. Ultimately, it is all about what you feel.
So we should not have any feeling when you are doing this transaction world.
Yes, that is exactly what it is.
Because transaction is a play, what we do day-to-day life, and it's based on the role. What role I have taken, and I have to play only that role.
Yes, example is that you are supposed to go and buy groceries, right?
Yes.
That's a role. So you go to the shop and you buy. So what emotion you want to have on that?
Correct. I think any action we do, throughout the day we keep doing some action. So that is what awareness we should bring.
Yes.
Super.
But if you really see, there are a lot of people who go to the grocery store or they go to the vegetable store, they get emotional, meaning they start disliking or liking, then they complain, I don't know why they have kept it here, they shouldn't keep it here, they should have kept it there, I don't like it, this shop is horrible or this shop is good, I love this shop only, I don't want to shop anywhere else. All these are funny things which happen.
Yeah, that's the reason people, those who are complaining throughout life, they keep complaining for everything.
Yeah, because that becomes habit.
That's a habit. That is a negative dhyana, negative side of it.
Now one question. Now you have seen those people. Let us analyze three of us and see. And I don't want to comment on the Anahata Chakra of other two of you because I can always say. But now I will ask a reverse question now. What do you think my level of Anahata Chakra is or Anahata is? What do you think? Because you are hearing to me for last 2 years or more. And then we've been on this journey. So what is the vibration you feel when I am talking or when I'm interacting?
Your Anahata Chakra from the day one, which I have observed, is very strong because you are not connected, your life is not connected with the other person's feelings and actions. But when you are interacting with others, you keep talking positive things. Maximum, I can say 90-95% you talk maximum positive only around you. And you have expectation like natural, but if that expectations you are not able to fulfill due to any reason, you don't feel anything bad. Immediately you say, okay, fine, let go. That you have been practicing. So you are rich in Anahata is my feeling.
Okay. What do you think, Lata?
Yeah, so, okay, I don't know I don't know how to talk from Anahata point of view, but only thing I can say is that I don't get tired of listening to you. Okay, so if you talk to me continuously for 24 hours also, I can sit and listen.
Okay.
I don't get tired. And there is only two people whom I feel like that. One is Sri M and another is you. I can continuously, everybody else, after some time I get kind of, I say, okay, it's enough. But I can listen to both of you continuously forever. I will not get tired. That much I can tell.
Okay, that's very nice. So that shows that the role is understood. So the energy is not getting either dissipated or drained in any given way. Meaning, if I were to talk for 24 hours or Sri M were to talk for 24 hours, there's nothing called tiredness because there is no energy spent at all.
Correct.
So when there is no energy spent, there is absolute, what I can say, that other person will not feel tired. It doesn't feel like a disturbance. Only when
correct. Even though it's a repetition, many things you repeat.
Yes.
And many things Sri M repeats. And maybe I'm hearing the same things. I almost know what all he talks because I have seen so many videos. So even if you repeat, it is new for me. I will listen as if it is new.
Okay.
So that is why I feel that. So then that means your hearts are expansive and open. 1 second, somebody rang the bell. So
Okay,
I'll
sure.
just come.
Sure. So, but actually what happens here is that the Agnya Chakra is the intuition.
Yes.
So if your heart opens up, even the intuition opens up. And they both...
I'm back.
Okay. So I was telling but that as soon as the Anahata Chakra opens up, your Agnya Chakra also opens up simultaneously.
It's a direct connect. It's immediately next one, right?
Yes, it's even though Vishuddhi is there in between, the Agya Chakra will open up. Then Vishuddhi Chakra will only open when the person stops talking nonsense.
Yeah, once Vishuddhi Chakra opens, then whatever you talk will be sweet.
Yes, and you can try it out on people. They will listen to you in whatever you say.
Yes, correct.
And it will have a real magnetic resonance, meaning the voice which comes will not irritate anyone or any being. So when I see the dogs on the road, I start to see what happens to them, and they go to the side and sit as though somebody has asked them to sit. And after I move out of the road only, they'll come out.
That is really wonderful thing.
Yeah, and I tried
if you are able to vibrate, that kind of animal, where generally we think that dog and we have no connection, it is trying to attack me, and we try to threaten the dog also to go away. But in your case, it's happening like Sadhguru.
Yeah, so actually there is a BSNL exchange here. There were 2 dogs which were sitting at the gate, and I'm supposed to walk out. And these 2 dogs saw me, and they could have just moved to the side, and I could have walked, right? So what they did was something spectacular. They went to the other side of the road. So the BSNL side is 1 footpath, and they went to the other side of the footpath and they sat there as though somebody is going to put them food, like that. And as I turned towards my home, they were watching me, and then they came back and sat where they were sitting earlier. It was very funny, actually. So I was thinking, these 2 stray dogs, if I were to feed them some food, how much loving they would have had. That's what I was feeling.
So that's how all the sages and all go near the animals like lion, elephant and all.
Yeah, because they don't have that vibration at all. So it will not cause any injury.
So what happens to those animals during that time? How they sense this one, the calmness within you, that you are not going to hurt?
No. They were humans or gods at some point in time. All the animals you see would have been right from Brahma realm of existence. They would have been that at some point in time. So their mind will resonate that feeling in this body of a lion. So what happens is it remembers and it comes and prostrates.
Yeah, so actually I don't know who it was, CM or Sadhguru, I don't remember. So they say when you say an elephant coming, so you see an elephant body coming and the sages see a mind coming actually.
Yes.
That's the difference.
Yes, that's right. There is no elephant body, there is no human body at all, but actually, to be honest.
That is great.
What you see is a terrible mind coming, and you need to pacify the mind. Your vibration is non-threatening to that mind. So when there is filled with love, what should happen to the other person? It should be filled with love only. I'll give another straightforward example. I have one relative. Okay. She has this schizophrenia. And nobody in the home knows about that she suffers from that. and she keeps on shouting all the time. Okay, now whenever I and my wife meet her, immediately she becomes totally calm and she talks very well. Till the time we are at that home where she stays, she's perfectly fine. And after that, she howls. That is, you leave it. So that is the mind has an animal nature. Right. But when that mind gets hooked onto a different kind of energy, which is non threatening, it will not bite. No matter whether it has an animal body or a human body or whichever body, it doesn't really matter because there is no body as such. It's only five senses and mind and consciousness. That's all what is there. There's no body. So the senses which pick up the impulses from outside for that person or for that lion or tiger or whatever it is, or even an elephant, they pick it up. They actually, what you're picking is only energy. You are not picking up a person, to be honest with you. You're just picking up the energy that irritates you or that makes you feel calm. That energy, what you're picking, that is coming from mind.
Actually, what you're picking.
Okay, now what will happen is, if the person's conscience is clean, it emits the light of consciousness, which is non-threatening. So when you or animal or like a lion or tiger or elephant or cheetah or whatever sees this being, it doesn't see as human form at all, and they don't bite. You got the point, and that's the reason they can sit on that lion or a tiger and whatever that animal is, and they can go, because that being is doing seva for that divine soul to get next life of human.
Which means this, say, for example, this street dogs, they can visualize all this.
Yes, just like you can visualize, they can also visualize.
They can visualize that they are from this previous birth like this, and future birth it should be good. So I should do some good things or dhyana or something.
No, don't take it like dog. The mind. You just take the mind.
No, mind only I'm talking about.
Yes,
but I was thinking so far, the mind of this animal is like a really very dull, because it will do only instinct-based actions.
Normally,
and
yes.
it will look for food and shelter and then security.
Exactly, agreeable to 99% of the time. Because they have become dumb because of their inclination towards sensuality.
Yes.
Now, just like humans are also doing the same thing, right? 99% of them, 99% of the population fear COVID.
Correct.
Why? Because because they can't go out. See, if you just look at this fun, some years ago, people used to fight for work from home.
Yes.
Companies used to say that we cannot give you work from home. It is not a privilege. Only in case of emergency, you can use work from home. But people started using or abusing or whatever you want to call that as for work from home.
Yeah.
And monthly, then the companies started giving 2 days work from home or 4 days work from home or whatever it is. And people used to apply for work from home, prove that they have to work from home for whatever reason. Now you see the fun. Now you are working from home only and they want to now come to office.
Manasu is chanchala.
So what should, see, now aren't we doing the same as what an animal is doing?
Yeah.
It wants something new. So this mind is the same, whether it is an animal form or a human form. Now the manushya, yasya manaha urshitaha sa manushyaha. That means one whose mind is elevated is manushya.
Correct.
Now, what is this elevation? Elevation means he is able to see right and wrong
Yeah. Yeah.
in his mind, not in somebody else. Then to Urshita happens means he become Deva instantly with a human body.
Hmm.
That vibration is felt by dog. Now, what does the dog do? It will just wag a tail.
Yeah, correct. This awareness is there with the dog all the time. It happens only one.
No, it
jnani
is there. No, see, when
go.
it sees another dog, it starts howling or barking, right?
Yes.
That means it has awareness that it is a dog. It is able to recognize another thing as a dog,
Yes.
another thing as a human, or whatever it can see. The colors varies. Our way of colors, that is iris, what we have, is only see black and white. Including a dog, it is black and white.
Hmm.
Mind fills up the color.
Hmm.
Okay, it is in the iris, it is only black and white. And another thing is that in the retina, you see it inverted.
Yeah.
And even in dogs or any animal, it is inverted image only.
Hmm.
And they have ultraviolet. We don't have ultraviolet. Meaning they can penetrate through your body and see what is happening, the energy. Which you can't do it. But we have other way of doing it. If I were to watch Lata in some odd places, she will come to know what I'm seeing, right? It is as good as UV. Got it? So she is feeling threatened by my look. Now, in the case of human, they might slap this person that you are watching things inappropriately. Right. In the case of dog, they will start barking. So why is that I'm watching something of a woman? Because there is an objectification I want to possess. Why the dog is barking is because there is an objectification of losing or gaining something, right? So it is fighting for its own territory. We are also fighting for our own territory. Yeah. Got it. Both are same. So who is this both? Both is the mind. Dog's mind of the dog and mind of a human. Yes. If they both were to meet at the same level, then what happens? Man also will bark and the dog also will bark. If the dog level is lower and the human level is higher, the dog will not be able to pick that frequency. So it doesn't know what it is. Right? So it will not do anything. Yes. Okay. Now, like what Lata is having a dog, Bruno, that she is giving loving and kindness to that dog. That dog doesn't know that this is Lata. What it is interesting. It reads only mind. It only knows that love and affection is coming from this person. So whenever how it's able to see through our voice or through our actions? Without voice also it can sense. No. Through your body language. It will observe that body language. Yes. It will see whether you are jumping. Even a snake, if you really see, if you don't jump around, the snakes will not bite you. Yes. And that is why the reason Sadhguru can hold a snake and then kiss it also. Yes. The reason why he can do it is that a snake is not really causing injury. The sound of it is making it vibrate in such a way that it will bite. So the energy what we create through our body, if that is calm, or rather if it is loving and compassion, if it is there, nothing can bite you. Because that mind will see you as somebody who is giving something to it. So it will be very happy. This is the practice. See, thing is, like this Anahata Chakra or Agya Chakra, what we discussed, one thing we can try it out is on animals. And, and another place to try it on is the infant. Okay.
Mhm.
So my niece had a child, okay, son. And her son was around, I think, 9 months or 1 year, or almost 1 year old. Okay. So um, generally that child doesn't go to anybody else except for its own parent and its grandparents. And if it is by chance given in the hand of somebody, it used to shout. It used to literally cry so loud that somebody has to give back the child immediately.
Ah.
So my sister, that is my cousin sister, she was saying that, look, this child doesn't go to anyone. So let me try, is what I asked her. And this child came to me. It was playing with me as long as I was sitting there. It didn't cry.
Mm.
Okay. My niece doesn't know that I talk spirituality and all that. And she was surprised how it is going and sitting on him and playing with him when the same thing is done by somebody else. It doesn't do anything. And my cousin sister was saying that it is very surprising. I have never found this child doing like this, what it is doing now. And believe it or not, in that 2.5 hours what I had held, it did not piss even once.
Mhm.
Okay, and I gave it back to her mother, and then it pissed. So we can call it as a coincidence, or we can call by whatever name we want, but that is how energies work.
Mm.
It's all in the end energy only. There's no person there, which in other words is consciousness.
Mm.
Instead of using energy, we can use the word consciousness. That would be a better word that can be used.
So I have a question, Vilas.
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
if you look at us,
Mhm.
can you see those energies?
I can feel the energy of both of you.
You can feel it.
Yeah, definitely
No,
I can feel.
Yeah, for that you want to see us or voice you can,
voice
or even remotely also you can do it.
remotely I can do it. I can hear to the voice. Voice is sufficient.
Mhm.
And I change the level of energy based upon how the person is.
Yeah, that I observed.
So that person will be very peaceful with me. And I've tried that with Subra. So it has really worked.
You read my mind, Vilas. I was about to tell that. So that is also interesting. So earlier, Shupra was not at all comfortable with me. So he had a kind of mistrust with me. Now he is super comfortable with me.
Yes. So as we progress on spiritual, that insecurity feeling will go away. So the other person will start acting in a real different way because that insecurity is gone. So that person feels really secure, just like a parent and a child.
Mm.
And that person will do whatever is required.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's all what is called as collaboration. To be honest, the word collaboration is possible if we do like this with everyone. So you can work with anyone without any issues. There's no threat for that person. So there is no hanky panky things happening or politics or whatever which happens in an organization. That will not happen because everyone will agree to whatever you are saying or doing or whatever it is.
So this is the important message should go to everybody in the organization. So
Correct.
people always think other person may be threat for my growth.
Yes.
So they don't share. They don't share with the juniors.
No, they don't share with the junior, or the junior don't share with the senior because of the reason that their energies are like that.
Mm-hmm.
See, Shrija mentioned in one of the meeting when we were having. So she said this, that Uma Maheshwara was there and we were all talking, and she said in this building if somebody is smiling, it is Vilas. In her eyes, she looks like that. Meaning, I look like that, meaning she feels in every other place in that building is very gloomy, and when this guy comes it is full of light. That's her feeling. Okay, and in the same team there's Shivakumar. So he was asking me how long you've been in ABB. So I said 2 years. He said it's impossible to believe that you're just 2 years. Okay, so they all think that I'm there in the organization for last 6-7 years. Okay, I have not done anything, to be honest. It's only the energy to energy, right? If I take the credit that look, I feel like this, that means I am literally, what I'm doing is I'm damaging the energy. It's only energy. There is no person there. So I can't reject that person's view that I seem to be like 6-7 years in the organization. And I cannot take that credit also that look how I am able to do like 6-7 years. If that is truth, then everybody could have done it. The only way you can surmount that or you can do it for yourself is to make your energy positive. That's all. And everything will work. Then the collaboration, cooperation, or whatever we are talking about, agile or this or that, will certainly work because there is that threat is removed.
Yeah.
So whether it is DCA Connect or this or that, it doesn't really matter. It's just a set of minds working towards common outcome. So the mind were to be made instead of compulsive, if that can be collaborated, then the project will be delivered without any hindrance. Or if everyone would agree that okay, that the delay is there because of so and so reason, so there's no fight or there is no blame game happening between the quality and the development and the product management and this and that. So all that can be resolved. So all is in the mind.
Yes.
So when you are not even interacting with us, even then you can sense our energy.
Yes. If I were to think about you, I can sense the energy.
At that point of time.
At that point of time, yes.
Only.
Only when I want to connect with somebody, then I can feel that energy. So what should actually happen if everything, whatever I'm doing right now, gets into total liberation? Not that I'm not very near, I'm near, but let's say it really happens. Then what happens is that energy gets spread like across the globe or wherever or whatever, right? It's just like what Einstein called it as spooky at a distance will happen. Now, another good thing is going to happen. I can manifest at that place and create a body there. You got the point?
Yeah, I got the point. Yes.
I can do a transporting. That means just like the Star Trek where that guy used to transport to that place and the body comes up. You can do the same thing and you can re-establish. You can be in the same. You can be in multiple places in different bodies and talking to different people and like that. What is mentioned in Autobiography of a Yogi, you can really do it. That is possible. So many things are possible because consciousness is doing it.
Yes, consciousness is there everywhere. So
Yes.
that I now that intellectually I understood what that.
Yeah.
is.
So
How
the only thing is that let us say I want to meet Bhatt and I can through my divine vision I can see what Bhatt is doing. I can say that hey Bhatt, you are wearing so and so color dress and you are sitting like this and in your home this is happening and that is happening, and I can watch his daughters sitting wherever they're sitting or anybody sitting wherever they're sitting, and then it becomes like a omnipresent and omnipotent. So all those siddhis will immediately happen. So basically consciousness should become pure to all of this to manifest, because the consciousness in elephant and consciousness is human, they both are same. The consciousness is not weighing that, oh, elephant is very big, so let me take some time to make it walk or run. It does without any hindrance. It can move mountains without any problem. So the practice of consciousness is that through mouth and through stomach, you can do it. And that is exactly what the 10th chapter is all about. The vibhuti is what we are talking is only on that. Even though he is talking about the 37th verse, I'm supposed to start. So, like in the Vrishnis, he says, I am Vasudeva, I am the Pandavas, I am the Dhananjaya, also I am the Muni, I am the Vyasa Muni, I am among the poet, I am Ushna, and punishers, I am the scepter. Among the victorious, I am statesmanship, among the secrets, I am silence, and among the knowers, I am the knowledge. So, it's like consciousness is what it is. So one thing I wanted to ask you is that yesterday when we were talking about, there is one thing about Himalayas. Nobody asked me any question. So yesterday I was thinking that someone will ask me a question about all of these, what it really means, like the people tree, or the Devarshi Nam Cha Naradaha, like that, what we went.
That question was there in my mind. Why is it that Krishna picking up certain things and telling that is what I am? In the Vedas, it is Sama Veda. Why it is not Rig Veda?
Correct. I thought somebody will ask, but nobody asked.
It was there in my mind. I don't know. It is there in my mind for some 3-4 days now.
I didn't ask because I heard this many number of times and it's convincing. Everywhere.
I wanted to ask you, but I don't know why I didn't ask, because this question was there. Even in yesterday night also this question came. And then today morning I forgot.
And in fact, when I Senani Nam Aham Skandaha, so I was thinking that Lata will ask me about Skanda.
Yeah. Even I wanted to ask that also. It was there in my mind, really. So,
and nobody asked.
3-4 days it is there.
Okay, I'll give an answer which came this morning, and I thought somebody will ask and nobody asked, and I thought today I will only ask. Better.
Yeah, I would have asked you anyway.
Okay, first before that I will try to, my understanding is whatever the highest form of energy in whatever the field that he has identified, and he said that is what my understanding. Maybe you can go ahead with your explanation now.
No, that is good explanation. Yeah, that is good explanation. But the real explanation is like that. I'll take one example and it becomes easy. He talks about Stavaranam Himalaya.
Yes.
Stavara means non-moving. So who is moving from one room to another room? This I had asked and Lata had replied, but let's see what happens. You should feel it, then only you will come to know what it is.
Yeah, I know it anyway, so I think Bhatt can answer.
I don't know, but I will try to answer. One is the mind. Second is, so other Panchabhutas, Vayu can move, water can move from one. But the Himalaya is sturdy. It will be there in one place. And we always refer with respect to Himalaya. What is our height? What is our depth? And how we are. It's a very strong. It is Achala. That is my understanding.
No. I had asked a different question. I asked you, who is moving from one room to another room?
Mind.
Okay. So, answer is, you are not moving. Everything else moves.
Correct. That you told me, yes.
But do you feel it?
I don't move because I am there everywhere, right?
No, wait about everywhere. Now, do you really move?
Body and mind moves, but not me.
Wait.
But not me.
No, this is a practice. What you need to do is, when somebody calls my name, Vilas, please come here. What
Yeah.
is moving? Is Vilas moving or something else is moving?
The body is moving.
Only the hands and legs are moving.
Yes.
There is no Vilas.
Yes.
So Stavara is fixed. Consciousness never moves.
The meaning is that. Okay. Okay.
Okay, now Himalaya. So when you watch Himalaya, what happens? You have gone to Himalaya. So you have gone to you have gone to Kedarnath and you have gone to so many places. So what happens when you are there?
That is fixed, but I am moving.
No, your consciousness gets fixed and you forget everything else.
That is true.
And that is what he's saying. Stavaranam
Vismaya.
Himalaya.
When I see that, it is Vismaya.
That Vismaya, what is happening, where you don't exist. See,
Yes, I forget myself. That's true. That's true.
So you have become Stavara.
Yeah, I forget myself and I see that. That is what it is. Super meaning.
And when you see Himalaya, you get lost in that Himalaya, right?
Yeah.
So even if you have gone to Stockholm,
Unless you think that what more you want,
Yes.
you are already there.
Yes.
Wherever you are supposed to.
So now, if you have gone to Stockholm or you have gone to Alps or Switzerland or Mount Titis or whatever, that feeling you'll never get.
This feeling is totally different compared to that.
Yes. Why? Because that is pure consciousness.
Pure consciousness is what? Is it a Himalaya is a pure consciousness?
Yes.
Why it is only Himalaya?
And that is what he is written there. Now, Lata's
See,
question
when pure
is...
consciousness is there everywhere, then why it is only in Himalaya?
No. Because your mind gets fixed. Nowhere else your mind gets fixed. So
that means in Himalaya there is a full consciousness.
Yes.
That is with respect to my mind, right?
It's respect to everybody's mind. If they go to Himalaya.
Everybody's mind.
See, why do people want to hike on to Mount Everest? They'll forget everything once they are on top.
Yes. Achieved goals kind of feel.
Yeah. You will forget yourself.
That is true.
That feeling you'll never have in any other mountain. So to
That
answer...
is true means, strictly speaking, 7 days nobody take bath. That is clear. But all the time they are fresher than even taking fresh bath here.
Yes. So...
I don't know how it happens.
No, that is the reason why Krishna has said that.
So fresh.
You will forget yourself. Simple.
And
mind...
without food for 2-3 days, you have full energy. No idea from where that energy comes.
Correct.
So yesterday I was watching one of the CM's video. So there he took, Krishna compares for all the Vedas to Samaveda. Why he compares with Samaveda Veda is because this is full of musical notes.
Correct.
Sangeeta.
And music has no language. And consciousness is beyond language. Without language, you can connect via music. That's why he said.
I was about to tell that and you have spoken.
Yes. So yesterday also I had this question I want to ask. Then now I want to ask why he compares to Skanda.
Skandadhara. Adhara means what?
Adhara is lips,
Yes. What is there in lips?
What is there in lips means what?
What do you do with lips?
One is talking.
That's the only thing you do through lips. Without lips, you cannot speak. So Skandadhara is one who is straightforward. And Skanda is a general because he is straightforward. He doesn't mince words. He's perfected his speech.
Oh.
So Murga is one who has perfected speech.
Hmm.
And that is why Subramanya is called as Skandha. And he is a general, he is a Senani. His words are more than pearls, or more valuable than pearls. And that in the Vishnu Sahasranama also it is there, Skandhadharo.
Skandhadharoduryo Varado Vaivahana, right?
Yes. And to answer to Lata's question, why has he chosen one example in each? Because they have perfected in that.
Yeah, and Kapila Muni has chosen.
Yeah, Kapila Muni, because Sankhya, he has given 24 plus 1. You can never reject that. 24 Prakriti and 1 Purusha. Nobody can reject it. They have to use it.
Correct.
So it is perfection, right?
Yeah, okay.
So the Vibhuti Yoga is about perfection. So he is saying, look, I have, that is the consciousness have established perfection in these. You follow them, you will become perfect.
Yeah, now I think of it. Once I became a devotee of Muruga is when I became straightforward.
Yes.
Before that, I wasn't, I feel.
And that is truth. And you just see, there is another one, Indriyanam Manahacha Asmi. He has made Indriya, Manas as Indriya. He is not talking Manas as Manas. So this is the sense which is subtle of 6 senses. This is what Buddha says. That of all the senses, Manas is the difficult sense to grasp.
Yes, true.
Okay. Now what I did was that the sight, once I perfected, the mind became closed, meaning the thought stopped. So I started with sound. Sound looked like waves. Then the taste went away. Then the smell went away. The problem was with taste and touch. Sorry, touch and sight. Okay. Then I was able to win over the touch. Then only the sight was a problem. After I came to know about the long and short and tall and all that, I understood, okay, this is not the way to do it. After these 5 senses withdrew, the 6th sense, mind, it withdrew itself. Now I don't get any thoughts. If I close my eyes, it's blank. So he has chosen mind because of that reason. The most complex indriya to master. So if you were to master the mind, which is consciousness, you have attained liberation. So I was wondering that you guys are going to kill me by, if I were to read like this, and you're going to say, sorry, you have to explain me word by word, and nobody asked.
I wanted to. I was wanting to ask. Only that I forgot, because this was there in my mind. Especially he was comparing to Skanda, so I had that in my mind. Why? I had 2 things, Skanda and Kapila. Why all the others I was not thinking so much, but why these 2? And then the Vedas. So one answer I got yesterday from him. The remaining I wanted to ask you, but I don't know, just escaped my mind actually.
Yes, and if you look at Ashwata is people tree. What is sacredness about people tree?
It that beru bilalu, it comes and touches Bhumi.
It gives out
And
oxygen,
it's
no?
like it's the only vriksha which is having that ulta features compared to others.
Okay.
And it gives more energy. I think day and night also it gives oxygen, something like that I heard. And even from that Bilalu, it can create one more vriksha.
No,
and you cannot find where is the root. It is there everywhere.
No, I think you are people tree and banyan tree are two different things.
Ashwatthana you are talking about.
Huh.
Ashwatha is that, right?
Ashwatha is the people tree.
I am talking about Ashwatha only. Oh, it is Ala, right? Ala and Ashwatha is different. Oh. 1 minute. Why I am confused?
And in Latin name is...
Yeah. I understood. Ashwatha is our holy. So, Ala is not our holy tree, right? It's only Ashwatha.
Huh. And Buddha attained liberation there.
Yeah, I know.
But why?
I don't know why I confused. Thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah, and
life,
actually,
I was saying both are same.
Correct. I was also thinking in my mind banyan tree, Vilas, not this.
Yes.
I always watch this Ashwatha tree. It is on my layout. It is also there, that nearby places.
And if you have seen, you will see many of this Krishna is put on this Ashwatha leaf, right? You would have seen some drawings or some statues and all that, right?
Yes.
So what is the significance of that?
I don't know.
Have you seen it under an Ashwatha tree?
Yes.
What happens?
You get Shanti quickly.
What is
or I can say you get so much of oxygen under that.
No, the meaning is there in the word itself. Ashwa means what?
Ashwa is nothing but kudre.
Horse, correct.
Horse.
Astha. Stha means?
Astangata. Astha.
Stha is to establish. Meaning to make it firm.
Firm, yeah.
What runs like horse?
Manas.
Exactly. If you sit below this tree, the mind will stop.
Calm. Ashwa. Stha. Super meaning. The mind, immediately it comes to that calmness.
And that's the reason you have to sit under people tree.
Can you tell me what makes that difference? Is there a Ashwatha tree having a mind there to pull us?
No, the Ashwatha, each of these, I think if you have read the 15th chapter, have you read the 15th chapter Bhagvadgita?
15th chapter, yes, I have done that. What is about chapter name point of view? It is Purushottama Yoga.
If you tomorrow, maybe it's already 9:30. I don't mind continuing, but if you
maybe you can stop today. Yeah.
So tomorrow we take that and you read and come. He talks about how many branches and what below, what above. So that would be good.
I think we lost you.
No, there was some sound, so I just sat silent.
Okay. Yeah.
So tomorrow, let us first understand that tree. What Krishna is talking about. Okay, and that will be interesting. And that gets connected to this. Why he talks about. In fact, this 10th chapter I thought will take me 2 months to complete. But nobody asked me a question, so I thought, okay, let me run. What is there?
Day before and yesterday, actually, I lost a little bit, I think. Today I am reconnected.
Not day before, yesterday only we started.
Yesterday only.
Yesterday, day for day, both days, that my connection was not that good with the class. Reason was probably that dhyana, what you are talking, somehow didn't happen with me.
Correct.
I was trying to respond, but I had no any essence there. So I was thinking, why I am not able to do yesterday?
Yeah, see, actually, I think for you, maybe some other method will be okay.
See, today it was well connected immediately.
So, and whatever works for me may not work for you.
Correct.
And so that's the thing.
So that is the reason yesterday I was thinking, how should I make it even more simple? Because next chapter, if we go 11th chapter, he talks about Vishwarupa Darshana. You would have already read that. But
Yes.
experiencing Vishwarupa Darshana is totally different than reading.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really experience it, you will really feel it. That big Virat Rupa, you can see it in front of you.
That is very, very important for us.
And for that, 10th chapter is important. Otherwise, you'll never. So I was thinking this will go beyond January, to be honest. This 10th chapter. But yesterday nobody asked, so I thought, let me run and see what happens. And everybody agreed, okay, fine, no problem, okay.
No, now you have to explain one by one.
That's the reason I thought you guys never understood that I wanted to trick you. So I thought, let me come back and explain.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, you have to explain it one by one.
Okay, done.
So Himalayas you explained, Skanda you explained, Kapila you explained, People tree you explained.
Ashwatha is done.
No, Ashwatha is yet to do. Ashwatha, you have to read that 15.
I know. 10th chapter, the first few slokas only about Ashwatha there.
Yeah.
So I think even if you explain, it will take 1 month class each, Vilas.
Yeah. That I know that this can go to 6 months. If I were to start with Gudakesha, Aham Atma Gudakesha, that itself will take 5-6 classes of 1 hour each. Because the next line says Sarva Bhutasya Stitaha Ahamadihi cha Madhyam cha Bhutanam Antaha Eva cha. You should experience this. The beginning, the middle, and the end. The Vaishvanara Taijasa Prajna, or the Jagrata Avastha, Swapna Avastha, Shushupti. 3 states you have to experience. Then you will come to know Bhutanam Anta Eva cha. That is how it ends. How the sleep ends. So you would have finished Patanjali Yoga Sutra in this one itself. The entire Patanjali Yoga Sutra is in verse number 20.
So each verse is packed. So you have to unpack it.
Yes. And then you see, yesterday I ran Adityanam Aham Vishnu. Among the Adityas I am Vishnu. Do you know the 12 Adityas? Why
I wanted to ask, which is the 12 Adityas? What does it mean?
Yeah.
Because in Lahari Mahashaya's thing also he has mentioned, he has seen 12 Adityas.
Yes, and you will also see, 12 suns shining.
And I was not able to understand what it means because I see only one.
Which one?
I don't know. Something I see.
That is nothing. You should see the real sun. Your eyes will get punctured by seeing that.
Yeah.
It's so bright, and you will see 12 of them.
Yeah. So that I want to ask you. Actually.
Yeah.
What is that? And then why is it Vishnu called as one Aditya?
Because
and also,
Vishnu is
why
one Loka.
Vishnu is depicted as sleeping on a snake? What does it mean? And what does that white ocean of milk mean?
Good. So that means this chapter will go for 6 months.
I have all these questions in my mind. So I somehow feel that this snake on which Vishnu sleeps represents the energy.
Adisesha.
And because why I felt that is because I was telling you before, when I used to sleep, I sometimes feel a cushiony thing around me, like I'm sleeping on some cushion of energy. So I think something related to that.
No, you are doing it every night. Actually, Adi means from the beginning. Sesha is the snake, like a bed. So your deep sleep state is that. So consciousness is completely sleeping. Which consciousness? The mind.
Yeah, the mind. But the other one doesn't sleep or wake up.
It doesn't require anything. So now you have to wake that up.
Yeah. That is why this devas always come and wake up Vishnu.
Yes. Anyway, so we'll take it up tomorrow then.
Yeah, fine.
So, but you can read that Purushottama Yoga, the starting Ashwatha. It starts with that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I read that.
Okay, you go through that. It's very interesting. Maybe Lata, you can also do it. You can read the 15th chapter. There are 7 to 8 verse. He talks about what is Ashwatha.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, this is in 15th chapter.
15th chapter. Okay,
15th.
fine.
And then you
any chapter reading again and again it creates more curiosity and interest.
Yes, so you can read it today, and tomorrow we can start with that, and I'll go through each one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay then.
Thank you, Vilas.
Thank you. See you. Bye.
Good day.
Good day. Bye.